Mapping is basically the DDL. When you say DDL, the structure of how a data document should look, and how a field should be indexed and stored in Elasticsearch. So it includes meta fields, it includes index type, and it includes the ID of a particular, basically the property of a particular record. And the mapping types, it need not be confused with data types, but mapping types are it is a legacy aspect of Elasticsearch. So Elasticsearch mapping types were used within documents to subdivide similar types of data, wherein each type represents a unique class of documents. It consists of a name and a mapping, and is used by adding the type called field. An index could have any number of types, and you can store documents belonging to these types in the same index. And let's come to the main part, which is index. Index is the largest unit of data in Elasticsearch, and it is a logical partition of a document and can be compared to a database in the world of relational databases. Uh, let's continue. Let's take the e-commerce example itself. So you could have one index containing all of the data related to a product, and another with all of the data related to the customer. So one customer table and one a product table. That's how you differentiate it. Indices are identified with lowercase names that refer to actions that are performed on the actions. And for a list of indices, you will have different set of actions to be done. Um, so another important thing when we talk about index is the shards. So shards are simply single using index. They are like building blocks of Elasticsearch. What facilitates the scalability. Index size is a common cause of Elasticsearch crashes, but there's no limit to how many documents that you can store on each index. An index may take up an amount of disk space that exceeds the limits of the hosting server. So as soon as an index approaches this limit, indexing will begin to fail. So one way to counter this problem is to split up indices horizontally into pieces, which is called shards. This allows you to distribute operations across shards and nodes and improve the performance. um, when you create a particular index, you can define how many shards that you want. And you have many other features like replicas, analyzers, instances, nodes. I think it will be a lot to discuss about it. But yeah, these are the main stuffs.